Alright, now walk right past my Bud car because I had to take a good look at 425 before I head out of town. And this is actually something of an unusual sight for me, and you're saying, come on, you film that thing all the time. But it's unusual for me to see that second tender attached. You can see the main tender. It's pretty loaded up with coal. It also has water in the back. But this second tender, this is just for water. And this thing will be heading back to Reading. It'll follow mostly the same route that we are going to follow. And from Port Clinton it will go south. Meanwhile, the Bud cars will go on to another track and we will head north back to Pottsville. No pictures. Alright, we'll edit this guy out, don't worry.
There's Mr. Happy. Here it comes back again. There, that looks good. Going, yeah. Oh, they're hooking on to the other one. Yeah, but they're hooking up. Yeah, they're hooking it. Got some chocolate I saw that this morning. You like Bailey? How would that work?
Alright, we're back aboard the rail diesel car number 9168 on the Reading and Northern Railroad, and we're getting ready to depart. And we just watched them hook up 425 to the diesels 5018 and 5019, and they're just going to be 15 minutes behind us in terms of departing Jim Thorpe. They're going to be heading back to Reading, and we are heading back to Pottsville. And we'll take our last look at the town for the day while 425 entertains us with its whistle. You know, I just love 425. The locomotive just looks and sounds amazing. And here we go. Bid farewell to Jim Thorpe and bid farewell to 425. Giving us a nice send-off there. We got rail fans lining the sidewalk here, watching us depart. And we're on the inner track now. You can see why they have us on this inner track up against the rock wall. Normally they have other cars and locomotives parked here, but with so many trains running this weekend, you can see where they need to use all the tracks they have. And you can see a big pile of coal, and I think we all know what that's for. I hadn't noticed that before for some reason. Been through here a lot of times, but you always see something new. Here's their little switcher, 1548, that usually stays here. And we are heading into Lehigh Gorge, but we won't actually go into Lehigh Gorge because we will take the left fork at Nesquehoning Junction, which usually on my videos you see us just veer to the right and look to the left, and today we're going to do the opposite. Alright, you're not seeing much change here, but we just took the left fork at Nesquehoning Junction, and we are now not heading into Lehigh Gorge. Oh wow, looks like we got some rail fans up on the hill here. They're probably here to see 425, not us. Bonus. We're bonus. That's a good bonus. All right. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're in the same seat on the same car, 9168, that we rode in on. And now we are back on the left side of the train, facing, so I gotta remember to bring the camera in here. We are the front car now. So if you look down the aisle, if you can see there's that little window up front, that's actually the front of the train. So the engineer is up there operating the train, going through a little bumpy area. Everybody's having a little bit of fun with this. And so we'll be facing this direction until we get back to Port Clinton. And then I'll flip the seat around. We'll become the back car once again, and we'll be on the right side of the train. right, we've got our train slowing down a bit, and I believe that's because we're approaching Hometown High Bridge. They haven't made an announcement this time, but yeah, we got a rail fan here. Seeing a lot of rail fans on this return trip, which is awesome to see, even though I know most of them are here for 425. Look at the fall colors, everybody. Look at this. And we got the sun out this time, so it's not as cloudy and misty as it was this morning.
I'm actually scared looking down.
This is a little unnerving. There's one of the bridge towers right there. Looking down onto the forest floor.
Let's accelerate. Come on, let's get across. I'm getting nervous here.
Feel the train rocking a little bit. Probably not the place you want to feel that. And I'm not afraid of heights. I love heights, but this is High Bridge is pretty high, and there's some more rail fans.
Amish rail fans.
That's a bonus for them though, seeing these RDCs go by. And in about 15-20 minutes they'll be treated at 425.
My father too, and I think it's coming to me, obviously. One of our drinking sons said he finally went for his whole
Tunnel. Alright, we're heading back through Tamaqua, and you're going to hear more of the horn than me for the next few minutes. You'll hear more of the horn than me. Station's at my back here. We're on the opposite side of the train on this ride, but looking at downtown Tamaqua. And we'll be heading back into the Reading and Northern Rail Yard that's south of Tamaqua. I'll leave the camera running for a little bit because there's a lot of freight cars out here. what I've heard, that locomotive that we just passed, that all dark blue, whoa. Do not stick hands outside the car, folks. That blue locomotive we passed, 5020, they're supposed to be painting that the same black and gray that they painted 5018 and 5019, and I believe they'll be doing the same for 5021. And all of these cars here that you're looking at, these are coal hoppers. They still mine anthracite. Can't talk. They still mine anthracite coal up here. In fact, that's primarily what Reading and Northern moves. Hence the name, the Road of Anthracite. So all of these cars here, they will be transporting anthracite coal. And there were some on the other side of the train too, but obviously I can only film one side at a time. We're looking at some beautiful terrain here. This is Route 309 as it cuts through the mountain. Not sure the name of the mountain, but it's the mountain just south of Tamaqua. And so we're now heading back towards Port Clinton.
First drive, touchdown.
No, I know that.
And here we've got a pretty lively crowd on the train with us today. It sounds like they are watching the Eagles game on their cell phones, and I guess it's going well.
He's watching the poll now. Think your wife's coming for you.
Are you coming for?
Like all of us.
So we're passing through New Ringgold, and I missed this earlier in the ride because I was in the refreshment car, but this is significant to me because you see this intersection here? That's 443. I drove through that heading to the station this morning, so that was kind of neat driving through that knowing we'd pass through it by train later. And then I was in the refreshment car and I missed it the first time, so we caught it on the way back, and that's cool.
Oh, back that way. We're going on.
once again pulling into Port Clinton. This is the headquarters of Reading and Northern. And we're on the same side of the train as last, getting all tongue-tied now. As our trip up here this morning, we're on the same side. So you're probably going to see some of the same stuff, but I might be able to get a clearer shot this time. Dome car. Looks like it's going to need a little bit of work before it's ready to run. And here we are at Port Clinton Station. And once again, we got to go a little bit south of the station to change tracks. And then we'll be heading in the other direction back towards Schuylkill Haven, and then our destination in Pottsville, which is where we started our day's adventure. That last building we passed looked pretty new. I think they've been expanding. There's a really good look overall at Port Clinton, their headquarters. I wish they'd give us an hour to get off the train, that we could just go walk around and see everything they have, but unfortunately they're never going to do that. Taking a look at some of the vibrant fall colors here. Now this line, if we would continue south, normally these rail diesel cars go from Reading to Jim Thorpe and back, so continuing down this line would take you to Reading. And I might do that ride, well I shouldn't say might, I will do that ride someday. It's a matter of when, not if. 425, when it comes through, we'll be going down that line. We're just waiting for them to reverse things for us so we can head back north. Yeah, it will be. It's not up there yet. It'll take me a little bit of time. It'll probably go up in about 2 weeks, because it'll take me some time to edit it and get it up there.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Thanks for checking it out. Thank you. I do, yeah. I do.
Next time you do this song, you can take a picture.
Do you have cards?
That's what we said, we should have switched.
You have cards? You should give them a card too. I mean, I'll link to you like I always do, but...
And I would kick them out and lock the door. But now we can have them next to us. And they would. I know.
There's nobody sitting here watching it come in.
Attention everyone around Schuylkill Haven, you're okay now to detrain.
Alright, pulling out of Schuylkill Haven. This will be the last leg of the journey. We've had a wonderful day. This has been a wonderfully long ride. It has been nice to actually spend some real time on the train. Instead of just a short scenic
Wow, that's a
ride.
dining room there. This is the better one here. Look at the seats on that.
I could ride these all day. Part of me's like, nah, I want more. I'm not ready to go home yet. Alright, farewell, Schuylkill Haven. Next stop, Pottsville. Freight cars.
Those houses, what do you call that? Deplorable.
The kind that hobo shoestring likes to ride. I know it's not that close, but it always freaks me out.
Pottsville Pizzeria.
I wonder where that goes.
Ice cream corner there.
Probably to some local industry.
That's what they make English on. That water there.
Alright, so we are crawling back into Pottstown. Literally going really slow. Pottsville. I do that all the time, guys. For those of you who are not from Pennsylvania, there is a Pottstown and a Pottsville in this area, and boy do I get them confused. We are entering Pottsville, home of the Yangling Brewery, and this is where we left this morning, and I'm hoping we'll get back to the station before my battery gives out. I've been topping off this battery all day with the charging pack that I have, and they are both running on fumes. Yeah, we are just about here. It has been an absolutely awesome ride. I'll film a proper outro when we are off the train. You know it's been a long day. Words are getting tangled up in my mouth. Here we are coming back in the parking lot. There's my truck. Thankfully it's still there. And we've had pretty close to 5 hours on board this train round trip today, so it has been a fantastic trip. Well worth the money, lots of beautiful fall foliage, great time in Jim Thorpe, and I'll wrap this all up when we get off the train.
Attention all passengers.
Alright, so here we are back in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, after a wonderful outing on these rail diesel cars, the Buddliners, as I like to call them, Bud cars. All those names work. Again, these are 1950s commuter trains. So Reading and Northern does a fantastic job of operating and maintaining these. These ride very smooth and they're very comfortable. which really says something for a set of rail cars that's about 70 years old now. And I would definitely ride these again. This is Pottsville, which is not their usual departure point. They usually run from Reading to Jim Thorpe, and most of the ride will be the same. The only difference would be the direction from Port Clinton. From Port Clinton to Reading would be different. The rest would be the same. And so once again, I was joined today by JP Videos, and he behaved himself. We had a good day. Had a wonderful time walking around Jim Thorpe and riding this train. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Check out his channel. He's got lots of cool stuff: explorations, travel, trains, product reviews, food reviews, paranormal sometimes, lots of cool stuff. And with that, I am going to head out of here. The crowd's dispersing. I'm ready for some dinner somewhere. I just hate to pull myself away from these bud cars. They are very cool. But thank you for riding along with me, and stay tuned for my next adventure.